I'm Sim, this is Chris, and we're going to show you the 5 best hamstring exercises. These exercises are suitable for absolutely everybody. So we're going to start with a lying leg curl. If you just want to get into position on the bench. So the pad is just above your ankles. Now you can lie completely flat or your chest slightly raised to get a better contraction. So Chris is going to raise both legs at the same time and squeeze his heels towards his glutes. With control and slowly back down. And again. So we don't want to let the weights bounce at the bottom and make sure that we've got full control at all times. To progress this exercise, you can do it single leg, you can add more weight, up your reps or change your tempo. We're primarily focusing on the hamstrings, but secondary, it will target your other muscles in your legs. So that was the lying leg curl. Chris is now going to demonstrate a leg press. With a slight change of foot position, we will specifically target hamstrings on this. So normally your foot position would be right in the middle of the platform, but to target the hamstrings, we're going to move them a little bit wider than hip distance apart and towards the top of the platform. That way we'll target the hamstrings. If you'd like to remove the safety catch and bend your knees into your chest. Pushing all the way up, but not locking the knees out. Chest is into the backrest and hands are firmly planted with an overhand grip on the handles to make sure that Chris has got full control at all times. Chris is using his breathing to make sure that he can get the platform up smoothly. You want to keep it slow and controlled at all times. So this was a leg press specifically targeting the hamstrings. Our next exercise is a wide stance V squat. With all of these exercises, you want to make sure you've got your technique right before you start to add weight. That being said, once you have got your technique right, you want to make sure that you choose a weight that is challenging for you. Chris, would you like to get on the platform? Chris's feet are wide and high on the platform. This is making sure that we specifically target the hamstrings all down the back of the legs. As Chris lifts up, the safety catch is released. Chris is going to squat down and all the way up. It's important here to make sure that your bum is firmly planted into the backrest to make sure that you're supporting your back and you've got control at all times. Make sure that you're breathing with this exercise and using your breath to get the weight up. And now all the way down as low as you can, targeting all the way down the back. As you can see the angle of Chris's legs here, that is his full range of motion all the way down to the bottom. If you feel your back coming off this back pad, then you're maybe going too low. You want to make sure that your back is in contact at all times. We're now going to demonstrate a stiff leg deadlift, specifically targeting your hamstrings. So, Chris is going to start from the floor. However, if you find that difficult, you can start from the rack or maybe have the bar on some blocks. You want to get the bar as close to your shins as possible, hinging from the hips with an overhand grip to grip the bar. Back is flat. You want to keep your chin tucked into your chest. Hinge from the hips, drive the bar upwards, squeezing your hips into the bar when you get to the top. So, as you can see, the arms are locked, no bend at the elbow, shoulders are down, core tight, hamstrings are engaged at all times. So, putting all that together, a full rep would look like this. Legs are straight whilst not locking the knees out. As he gets up to this point, he drives his hips into the bar and a slight squeeze of the hamstrings and glutes at the top. Chin is tucked in. Don't be tempted to look forward. You want to protect your spine at all times. Good form is to be in control of the bar at all times. As you can see, as Chris is going down, he's not slamming the bar. He's not dropping it. This is a slow and controlled movement. If you want to focus on building muscle rather than strength, we would advise that you keep your reps at 6 or above. And that was a straight leg deadlift. So we're now going to demonstrate a single leg, stiff leg deadlift. So you want the weight in the same side as your working leg. If you would like to pick the kettlebell up, brace your core. Lift one leg off the ground and behind you. Tip from the hip with the weight coming down as low as you can. Again, chin is tucked in, arm is straight. Squeeze at the glutes and the hamstrings and core tight to help balance. Chrissy's doing this on one leg, but you would even it out and do the same amount of reps on the other side. You will naturally be stronger on one leg than the other. That's totally okay. So that was the single leg, stiff leg deadlift, which completes our 5 best hamstring exercises. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And for more training tips and tricks, check out the rest of the videos on the Myprotein YouTube channel.